I show now the practice I do since a year. It's coming from the feeling cycle, and I applied it to the parts. So I hope it's showing well. So I do it every morning, and I sit there, and at the beginning, I close my eyes, I let come up the feeling which is in the morning there. It can be only one which is predominant, or it can be one after another. Let's say anger. And then I feel the anger and I go there and I touch where is the anger and I pull it out with sound. And I take it in my hand and I say, I am angry because I don't know if I do it right. And then I look at that anger and I ask myself to which part it belongs. So I don't know if I do it right. And I notice, oh, there's a part, my child. So my child is outside of my bubble, my parent ego state also, and my grandmother also. Then I give the anger part to my child, and I notice there's also anger of parent ego state, and I give it to my parent. My parent is behind me, my child is before me. And when I give it to the child, I make sure that I have contact with him. Then I look if there are other feelings, and every feeling or emotion which is there, I take out in this way, very briefly, not exploring, just letting the fear, the anger, or the sadness say because, putting it out and giving it to the part. When this part is done, I actively pull out of my adult ego state child, parent, and grandman. And this goes though. And take everything which is childish out of me, which is it can be something which is victim needy, victimious or something, and I take all that and I give it outside of my bubble to my child, making sure that I connect to my child. And I check is anything else. Then if yes, I put it out and do it. Same thing with the parent ego state. Everything which is I should, or it's not allowed, or everything of a rule, all should, and everything which is in my morning space, contaminating my adult, I put it out. And I give it back to my parent, and the same thing with grandma. So every méchanceté, every bad intention, every revenge every thing I give to my grandma. Then, when that is done, I always take first my child. My child is outside my bubble. My bubble is pliable, faltbar. It can move. I can take my child in my arms, but it's outside the bubble. And my hands are in my bubble, and the child, I can trust the child through my membrane of the bubble. And then I'm sitting with my child, looking what it needs. And I'm asking. And it says to me, it has feelings. I take all the feelings which are there. I have fear, for example, now, I have fear because I fear Denise's reaction when I stop working. Yeah. And I'm there with my child. Yeah, it's all right that you have that fear. You can have that fear, but you are not dealing with the knee. It's me, the adult. But I understand, and I'm with my child. Yeah, you have fear, and it's not your job. When I see the knee, I will deal with it. Me, the adult, and not you. You don't need to be there. I will take care of you. And I do that until my child believes me, until it comes down. And it can be, I notice for myself that the child has a lot of fears. It every day needs my reassurance that I have understanding for its fears. And it very often doesn't need specific things, just the physical contact. And when it's coming down, I put it back outside. It's outside my bubble the whole time, but I make my bubble round, and it's there, and I check that it is okay, and it's okay. And then I take care of my parent voices, and I listen to them. You should consider the knee. And I do voice blaster. I do every morning voice blaster. So, and I let the parents speak. And it's good. It's the education is a society, the beliefs of society, which is my parent voice telling about. And I showed it. You should consider the need. You should contribute to finances. It's not good. When you stop working, you will regret it. And I appreciate after the silence. I appreciate the silence. Sometimes there are feelings, fear or something. I'm with that. And I do it until all my shoulds of the morning are done. And then I care about my grandman. And my grandman, I ask him, so grandman, I ask him, what is your degree of feeling satisfaction. And I ask him in the 5 bodies on a physical level. For example, now he said perfect. And then I ask him on a mental level, on an emotional level, on an energetic level, and on an archetypal level. And so with a gremlin, I do a dialogue. And when he is not satisfied with a certain body, I ask him what he wants, and I try to offer him that food as a high drama food. And and so the dialogue is really helping that my gremlin feels seen, and he is working together with me. So my child needs comforting, my parent needs to be clear that it's coming from outside, and my gremlin needs exchange with me. So that is my practice, and this helped me a lot during my phase when I had 3 months of not knowing what my disease is, and it helped me very much to classify my fears. I knew where it was linked to, and I was able to hold myself. I started that practice completely independent from my health state, and I noticed how much it helps for this to be in the unknown, to be in the unknown. It's because in my adult, when I clean my adult space, there is space, and the spaciness is gives me power, patience, and joy. That's my practice. Thank you.